It's now day 10. Yesterday was very tired, so I had to take some rest. And the previous day was filming a review video of the Magisto Magical Workshop. So today, with the Hocus Pocus house finished, I feel like I want to build another Lego set. So I just pick one and then go there and start building again. Okay, so today I picked this Lego Super Mario Piranha Plant set to build today. I actually didn't pay any money for this. I used my credit card rewards to exchange from a local store. So, looking forward to build this one. Originally, I was thinking, hey, maybe I should do some tidy up video, but you can see even sitting down already sweating. It's a bit hot in the evening. It's like right after the shower. I don't want to, do some heavy lifting of all the containers and move around the room, which means after filming the video, I have to go take a shower again. Anyway, let's open it and start building. It only has 540 pieces, so maybe I can finish it tonight, but I'm not that optimistic because so far all the build is taking longer than expected because of me probably talking too much. But hey, and I need to remember to scan the instruction after filming the video. Also, it's quite late, so I don't want to end up not getting enough sleep. And so yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun build because I watched a few other reviews, and one of the main reasons I bought the set is because there's some cool printed pieces in the set. So let's see how it goes. Because of the space, I might just put the later numbers back into the box like I did with some bigger set. I really need to sort out some of the shelves and display before I do a new set, but this one it's not that big, so I think it's alright. So maybe after building this set, then I do the sensible thing and do some reorganization so that I can build a big set again. It's pretty hot tonight. I need to get a tissue to wipe some sweat. Never thought building Lego is such a exhausting activities. But here we are. Got the instruction booklet. Oh, they have some explanation on the plants, so that's good. But yeah, haven't buy much Super Mario Lego set apart from the Mario and also the Nintendo system. But this one really caught my eyes because it's just the right size and looks pretty cool. So let's start building. Wow, the only thing this set doesn't have is a minifigure, but actually most Super Mario set you don't get minifigure, but you do get some cool printed pieces. So yeah, here we are. Recently, get the feeling of exhaustion, especially during the weekend, maybe because during the week it's quite busy. So yeah, last night originally was planning to do something, and in the end, just I better get some sleep. So I actually went to bed quite early. And the other day was filming the review video, as I mentioned earlier. But of course, I don't have that much equipment, so it's like I can't really capture myself filming a different type of video. And I thought, I've been doing review weekly, so I'm gonna carry on doing this. I kind of also enjoy making those videos as well. But now it's a different approach because previously it's like after finished building, I immediately try to film the review because I also want to discuss how I feel about building the set as well. But changing the style is like I can talk about how I feel about the building, so I don't need to film the review all together when my mind is quite fresh about the experience. In fact, you know, the review doing now, because it took a while before I actually start filming the review. So it's kind of all the hype, all the feeling kind of settle, and looking at the set, I think um, my opinion is much more. I don't know the words. I couldn't find the words, but instead of having all the hypes and things, and but it kind of settled down. For example, the Magisto workshops, um, because of the nostalgia factor, um, it kind of feel really good. But then after all the things settles, all the feelings settle, and I look back, I mean, it was still a good, gift with purchase. It's a nice small set, but is it really worth the threshold? Probably not. Like there ain't any. I mean, so far there's a exclusive mini figure in the set, but if you think about it, like already mentioned in previous videos, it's like Lego usually don't make any exclusive figure. Well, it's like the parts itself um, for one particular gift. So it's likely that part will um, pops up sometime in the future. So yeah, taking all this into account, that was a nice gift with purchase. But you know, if you missed out, you could still get the parts, because like the key thing is that set is about we make a set with a modern techniques. At the same time, it wasn't as surprising as some of the other one released earlier. Uh, in terms of the techniques, when the Forest Man Hideout first released, um, it was really nice surprise on how they make certain things in modern days, and but then this one, the Magical Workshop, um, didn't have that surprise. Now I need to find the piece. I mean, it's all out, but it's always happen that you look for that one piece and you couldn't find it. And oh, it's just right here. Let's see. This is what happened. I really need to consider, sorting all the parts before building. Anyway, back to this set. I obviously kind of start building the base or the port first. So can't really see it taking shape yet, but I think it will take shape um, quite soon. But there are quite a few small pieces, and then I made a mistake again. Rather than center, it was just on the corner. Uh, I don't know. I have a feeling that this might take maybe today and tomorrow. Doesn't help when I keep sweating. Never know building Lego can make you sweat so much. It's probably not to do with Lego. It's just probably to do with the weather. I mean, it's quite cool outside. I think it's just you know a hot shower, and yeah, just start sweating. Anyway, I think once it's set a little bit, then fine. Maybe I should turn on the fan. Probably not. Let's see how it goes. Um, yeah, lots of green parts. Let's see. So I was looking at some Instagram function. Sometimes when you film the video and you try to put the text in the right timing. That takes time, and then you know the caption feature kind of create all those caption in a very nice way. Um, but I was trying to do something in another language, and then it seems like it doesn't pick up another language well, because I I switched the language settings. Maybe I should try switch the setting from the iPhone, because the iPhone is still in English, and I just switch the app language to another language. But having said that, I try the same with TikTok, and TikTok actually works pretty well with other um, language. So I don't know. And sometimes I do want to make content in either my native language or the other languages that I can fluently speak. But the problem is lots of setting is so localized. So if I make a contents in other languages, like it wouldn't push to the right audience. Um, so it's like if I really want to do something in other languages, I have to start multiple accounts. But you know, I'm not making the contents because I want to have multiple accounts. It's more like, hey, this is my account. I'm gonna do stuff with various languages. Well, that's always the tough part. But yeah, things like that may happen in the future. Oops. Okay. I wonder what's this gonna be. What kind of feature it is. Um, we'll see in a moment. You know, when you're wearing glasses and you start to sweat and the glasses keep slipping down. I mean, I complain about this every time I make video with glasses. It's just quite annoying sometimes. So where am I right now? So here. I think everything in green is still better than everything in gray, because when it's all gray, then it really makes it quite hard to find pieces. And the pieces generally is not that small in from this set, so it doesn't makes it any harder. So far, it's quite straightforward. Nothing complicated for now, and I don't anticipate much complex things for this set. But 540 pieces, it sounds not much, but it's not a smallest set type of set either. Because some of the pieces are quite small in this set, so 540 pieces really it's not that many. You can see there it was around 6 bags. But if I take like 20 to 30 minutes to build one bag, so maybe this will take 3 days. I really don't want this to take 3 days. We'll see. I was actually trying to pick which set to build. I mean, I had this set in my mind to build this set. I also had some thoughts of building the other, that, what the set name called? That one with the Japanese garden. So that one was another set. Kind of deviate from the set I usually bought and build, because usually I buy sets with minifigures and stuff from various licensed theme or common themes. This still kind of deviate from what I usually collect. But this two set looks pretty cool. Like even the Japanese garden one. Maybe I should build that one next. It's really nicely looking. Cause I haven't opened it. It's just a box, but it's a really nice looking set. And I think you could just place a minifigure there and add a lot more life into it. But yeah, usually if there's a very unique set even from other theme, I would, if I can afford it, I would definitely, try to buy it. Um, just because sometimes when the set retire, I really don't want to pay, you know, premium price, for that. And that's exactly the mentality why my Lego sets um, that I'm trying to sell don't sell, because if I don't want to pay the extra premium, why would someone else, you know, buy my set at market price? It's like I should just list all those sets at the price that I think I would buy, and I think that would mean I would not able to fund any future purchase with all the Lego set getting so expensive nowadays. I mean, it's not just Lego set, but I will stop here because otherwise it's like every day, every time I film video, I talked about uh cost of living and stuff. You just can't change that. You have to live with it, right? So yeah, I just stop talking that and focus more on the set and building. And so far, I think I'm making good progress. I think I might able to get to back free maybe, but definitely it won't finish today because tomorrow is office day, so I have to drive out to the office. Yeah, it's better to not be lacking sleep while driving. It takes well, if there's no traffic, it should only take like 25 minutes. But unfortunately, if you live in Auckland, well, compared to other, cities, maybe it ain't that bad. But if you've been living in Auckland, right, the traffic situation been uh, has become very bad indeed. So it's like it's gonna take me like 45 to 50 minutes with moderate traffic to get to the workplace. Um, I think commuting to the office still not as bad because I kind of leave home very early, and I need to be able to miss the 2 times anyway. But the commute back home is the one really taking toll. They should like even I leave work quite early because I start early, right? It still take me maybe an hour or more just to get home. So usually on a day going to office, um, I get really exhausted after the work day. So yeah, that happened. And where's the other piece? Just underneath this one. So yeah, commute is better be safe while driving. Otherwise, I might get hurt, which I don't want, because if I get hurt means there are lots of complications. First, recovery and things, but then not able to go to work and not able to do my own stuff, and it's not really time that I could take unpaid leaves, right? So yeah, that's gonna be quite tough. Anyway, I think slowly taking shape. The build. Um, Hopefully, every other setup doesn't get into like some complication, like the videos last week, and we'll see. I think everyone kind of wants Super Mario theme to have a minifigure. I wonder if that's gonna happen. I think everyone had had hopes with the Mario movie, um, but there wasn't any tie-in sets from Lego. So wonder why, but I want to progress fast, but then sometimes this kind of small thing just doesn't help me, especially I want everything to align perfectly. So which one is which one? I don't know anymore. Yeah, I really like those piece in this green color. I think it looks really good. But there are actually two green color. Like there's one dark green. It's hard to show here. It's a bit far. Yeah, there are two different green color. Yeah, but you don't really see it because it's not exposed to the outside. I think. How come it's so hard to get this in? Maybe I just got it wrong then. Yeah, maybe it's the wrong side. Anyway, so I think here is solid, and then I think I could get it back free. Um, and I think my body start to cool down, so I need to wipe my sweat. Luckily, it's just a little bit of it. It's not like keep dripping. Otherwise, I wouldn't build Lego because I really don't want my instruction or Lego soaked in sweat. So I need to put this in to hear a click, and then that's it. It's pretty tight here. Keep facing this side. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I find it quite challenging, to talk while building it because it sometimes, does take your focus away, and I think it's all to do with the lighting, right? Because this instruction kind of reflecting the light on the ceiling, and also the LED for the lighting. So it's hard to see. And of course, the past few days also spent time catching up on Netflix. Just watching season 2 of Sweet Home. No spoiler, but I really don't like TV series because they had the next season planned releasing out, so it makes sense for them at least to line up all the threads, but it get really frustrating when instead of calling this season 2 or then the next one season 3, they should have just called it season 2 because basically it's the first part and the second part, and you don't get much resolution in the end. So it's like I have to wait. Um, so yeah, sometimes those are quite frustrating. So how do I use it? So kind of connect onto the center part like this. I'm pretty sure that I need to repeat something similar on the other side. Maybe not. We'll see. But the remaining pieces for this bag do suggest it's going to be something very similar. And yes, that's as I anticipated. Well, well, well. Well, at least it's not repetitive to a point where it doesn't make sense. It makes sense because you need to have things symmetrical. It looks similar on every side. But because it's something that I haven't built before, uh, so this you still, well, not you, but I still find it interesting and engaging enough for me to continue. So far, I have yet to open a set where I just abandon building if I start building. There were sets that I opened purely for the minifigure, and didn't even start building those sets. So it's not like the building experience so boring that I decide not to build it. It's more like the intention wasn't to build the set that I open. Usually those are just small set because I don't think I will open a decent size. I wouldn't say big, right? It's like decent size set and not building it. That's why some of the set from I think 2 years ago with really cool animals. I bought the set really for the Lego animals. I could have just opened up, take the animals, and try to sell the remaining parts, but I didn't. The set ain't open yet. But at the same time, I'm not sure when I will open those because really it's not the build itself that attract me to buy those set, right? So it's like, yeah, I will open it, but maybe I won't have the same excitement as building sets like this. So which side am I on? Okay, I actually need to put this on first. So on this side, and yeah, the plan is to make video on closer look, review of um, these sets, and then I think this one is on the other side of this, on this side. Yep, once I build it, so I will find time to do a review video for the Hocus Pocus house sometime this week. So if you see me take a day rest on whether it's building Lego or just doing Lego stuff, then I'm probably like filming that video. But the thing is already built. Um, Filming not going to take that long. I think in the past year the type of video that took really long is the speed build one. I think it's more to do with how I plan out to film the video. Hence, it kind of drive me to build smaller set because I have to film it within one night, and that's not easy. So like it's like bigger set can't really finish in one night, so I have to spread across a few nights. And yeah, and those ones I have to sit down because I didn't have some of the equipment before I start making this type of video. So yeah, basically you need to have the camera secured somewhere and then sit on the floor and try to do it while in the right angle, so the camera capture the building process. That was pretty tough physically. Mentally it's fine. It's just after you, especially building some bigger set, right, then I struggle to stand up afterwards because keep crouching down to build this stuff. Now it's a lot more comfortable building things like this. I'm not sure what's your preference in terms of setting up in building Lego, but I really like building Lego on a dining table with the chair with right height, because it makes you more comfortable. Because if it's having stress in some other things, then you can't really enjoy building the sets. So yeah, by making video like this, kind of give me a much more healthier way in building Lego, I think. And then we just switch on the other side. And then this one is tough because all the green pieces are the same color. So unless it's pretty spread out, it will take some time for me to find the right piece. And unfortunately, I think I'll be under the same pace again. Might be finishing back too, because I think my sleepiness start to kick in. Don't get me wrong, it's not the build not engaging, just physically I'm a bit tired. That's always happening. Maybe I should get the doctor check up sometimes. How come I feel fatigued so often, but no matter how much I sleep? But well, I guess it wasn't good quality sleep because having too much things in the mind stopped me from actual one time of the day. Um, Sometimes it's a good thing because sometimes it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing because I know that when there's holiday approaching and I try to turn off my brain from everything, not just work or life and different things. And what happened is, usually before long holidays, I get sick quite easily. I think just because, hey, I'm kind of try to switch off and everything just come all at once. But if I don't have holiday, then my mind kind of telling me, hey, I need to keep going and keep going and keep going. Definitely don't do that because I don't think it's healthy. Uh, well, this is the way I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Right? But yeah, it's like doing all this. People always ask, why do you do it? It's like, well, I know sometimes what's the value, right? If you look at all the stats, there ain't much audience, but sometimes when you see, oh, there's one audience, and that just give you the motivation to continue. I mean, I don't hate doing this. For me, it's kind of like the only difference is like even without the camera, I'm gonna still do the same thing, right? Maybe without talk, but I think the talks, it may not be the most interesting things, or you might not even connect with you know the stuff that I'm talking about, or maybe the stuff is interesting, but you know sometimes no matter like how good you're at something, you still need to able to connect uh, with the audience. So that's fine. I'm not trying to start a channel and make a living from it. It's just more like, hey, I'm just finding excuse to buy stuff and do stuff. Because if I haven't start making a channel, most of the set will probably still in the box. Because there will be no reason to open it. Uh, I mean, you don't really need reason to open it, but then there will be some other reason, or you should say excuses, to stop me from opening it. So, oh, I don't have space. Oh, I'm tired. So all those comments, reasons. Just say those are excuse. What? What do we do? Okay, okay. Something that I never, they usually don't do this. They usually just have a mark tell you to switch around, but this time they kind of have then zoom in a different image, so telling, hey, what is supposed to be. Um, But yeah, what was the thing I was talking about? Forgot. Oh yeah, well, it's not doing for believing. Is it? This type of thing kind of happens very often lately. I think it's just to do with me being mentally tired. Um, that something was talking about, and if I switch topic, it's hard for me to bring myself back to the point what I was talking about. Oh yeah, they're making excuse and reasons, right? So yeah, yeah. I mean, I think lots of things are always a reason to explain, but to be honest, those just excuse. Just forget about those and do the right thing and get it done. That's the correct attitude. Focus only on good stuff. Don't do the same on things that would hurt other people. That you shouldn't do that. Nor breaking the law. Um, but in general, if you want something to change, then don't just talk about it. Don't just say, hey, lots of thing kind of stopping you to do it. Nothing is stopping you. Only you are stopping yourself. But yeah, I glad I started the whole YouTube channel thing. It's not just about building Lego or just getting an audience. There are lots of things that you kind of acquire the experience to do things like you know communication, speaking. Um, yeah, there are lots of things. Even you know while my goal is not having this channel to be the biggest channel, but I do look at the stat. There are lots of things to learn about it. It's like how basically you need to get impression. So you're exposed to some audience, and then some audience might find it interesting. So how you could attract those people to click your stuff, and if they you know watch it, like what YouTube call the retention. If you can retain the audience, then naturally your video get pushed out to more people. But how come am I missing a piece? Am I missing a piece? What? I don't think so. 6, right? What? Or did I got wrong on one side? I just check back. Yeah, don't think so. I'm missing 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's just build the other steps, and when it has less build, then it will naturally uh, come out. Okay, because there are like too many bricks with the same color, so it might just hidden somewhere that camouflage itself. But so far the port is very interesting. But it's too big for the Lego Mario though. And then the small on this side. But yeah, you know, I learned quite a few things by starting a YouTube channel and having more activities across all the social media platforms. And if you're not sure if you should do something similar, I think, don't hesitate, just start it. You hey, try a few times or upload a few videos, and you just don't enjoy it, then stop it. But if you have an idea, you can try do it. You never know. You might learn something new. You might find some new aspiration. But yeah, don't hesitate. All it takes is you grab your phone, start recording. Um, it doesn't have to be like all fancy stuff. Because to be honest, lots of big channel they making videos like making a TV show. You you just can't. It costs money, and it costs lots of money. So not just a little bit of money to make the whole thing like a TV show. For me, I'm not interested in making video like that because yeah, having something recorded like this is a lot more enjoyable, to be honest. It allows to me to express myself a little bit more in terms of what's in my mind, although I started to notice there's nothing much in my mind. It's always the same few things. Um, and then finally, I find the two pieces I'm looking for. Took a while, but yeah, if you building Lego set and couldn't find pieces, usually it's either in the back or somehow underneath the instruction or just inside the power bricks. Missing bricks still happen sometimes, but I haven't experienced that much. It's only one set, as I mentioned before. But I think it will quite interesting. I think slowly all the plastic bags will run out, so then you will start seeing a lot more paper bags uh, coming from the sets. What's this? Is it? Which side is it? Okay. Hopefully I got the right side. But yeah, with paperback sometimes you can't see through it, right? So there might be some pieces that might be left out in the back. So you really want to check all the bags when they switch to paper, and it's going to be quite interesting to describe some of the Disney princess themes. So do you call them the paperback princess? Anyway, let's not debate the topic and keep within the Lego space. Yeah, I think I can finish the part today, and the final part is just getting all the ages right. I think so far the part for this Piranha Plant looks really good. You see, the surface is so smooth. There's also one reason I don't do video in my native language, or putting subtitles just really hard. Like I think if I really want to do it, then I should start a new channel. But yeah, if I do English, then there are lots of things I need to type. I wish the AI field will generate some tools to get the right translation, but I don't think it's advanced enough to get all the nuances. when you want to present something in other language, if you do translation, usually some of the thing will miss exactly with lots of you know, movies and stuff. I look at the English subtitle on some of the movie or TV program that I watch in other languages that I understand to a native level, and I realized that that's not. I mean, they got the meaning right, but sometimes there's another way to express that would fit the situation more. But yeah, so back 1 and 2 is done, and we've got this flower pot here. Should I continue? So let me check what's the time. It's 11, so I think I will stop here, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll come back and start building the piranha plants. So I've got the pot ready, and that's it. I think, yeah, I'll drink the glass of water and go to bed.